The glory. E të gjithëve që janë në këtë sallë, sot është pikërisht kjo.
You are the glory of this day. Love and attention to everybody present in this place now is directed to you.
Ndjehuni krenar, ndjehuni të lumtur në këtë moment të veçantë të jetës suaj. Ju e realizuat një ëndër, ju e merituat atë.
Feel proud and happy in this special moment of this life. You realized a dream. You earned it.
Jeta universitetit tuaj do jetë padyshim më e gjatë se sa kjo ditë. Çdo vit do të kemi ditën e lavdisë të brezit që vjen pas. Dhe kjo zëhet t'ju bëj xheloz. Përkundrazi, natyrshëm do të ndjeheni dyer krenar kur të vlerësoni se jeni produkt i një institucioni suksesit të cilit nuk rreshet kur.
The life of your university will undoubtedly be longer than this day of yours. Every year we'll have our day of glory of the generation who will come. And this must not make us jealous. In the contrary, naturally, you will feel twice proud when you'll appreciate that you are a product of such institution which success can never end.
Duke folur për ëndrrën tuaj, për aftësinë dhe meritën e gjithë secilit për jush, më lejoni t'i jap vetes lirinë, për të kujtuar këtu dhe ëndrrën e dikujt tjetër. Një ëndër që ndonse ndryshme nga ajo që u realizuat sot, është pjesë e qenies së ëndrrës dhe suksesit tuaj.
By speaking about your dream, for the ability and merit of every one of you, I testify, and please allow me to give myself the liberty to remember here even the dream of somebody else, a dream that maybe was different from the one you realize today, but which is a part of the existence of the dream of your success.
Një ëndër që vazhdon të jetoj në saj të ëndrave individuale të gjithë secilit për jush, dhe sot që ai njeri nuk është më mes nesh. Kjo është ëndra e Gramos Pashkos, rektorit parë të Universitetit New York.
A dream that continues to live due to the individual dreams of each and every one of you. And today, that person is not among us. This is the dream of Gramos Pashko, the first rector of the University of New York in Tirana.
Gramozi ishte një ndrimtar I pakorrigjueshëm. Ai pati shumë ëndra në jetë. Dhe ëndrat e tij nuk qenë zakonshme, por të mëdha, befasuese, kurajoze. Ai përkushtohej ndaj tyre me energjinë e mendjes tij brillante, me shpirtin e tij përthyes, me kurajon e marrë të një burri dhe me djersinë e një fëmie. Ai I tillë që, dhe jo shumë janë të tillë.
Gramos was an uncorrectable dreamer. He had many dreams on his life, and his dreams were not common, but great, amazing, courageous. He was dedicated to them with the energy of his brilliant mind, his explosive spirit, the courage, the crazy courage of a man, and the clearness of a child. So he was like that, and not many were like him.
Pas një viti që ai s'është mes nesh, gjithmonë më shumë arrit kuptoj që ne e kujtojmë atë aq shpesh. Sot, pikërisht për ëndrave të tij të djeshme, me të cilat ai na befasonte, na entuziazmonte, na nxiste, pse jo ndonjëherë edhe na lodh.
1 year that he is not anymore among us, always and even more, I understand that we remember him so often just because of his dreams, which used to surprise us, to enthusiasm us, and even, why not, to push us forward and maybe to get us a little tired.
Por, as edhe njerëz ëndër të tij, ai nuk ju dha me aq pasion, kokëforci, shpirt dhe mendje, sa krijimit të këtij universiteti. Shumë nga ne që e kanë njohur nga afër, e dinë se ai përjentonte emocionalisht, shumë emocionalisht ngjarjet dhe veprimet që lidhishin me ëndrat e tij. por në asnjë moment të 30 vjetëve që kam njohur nga afër atë njeri, nuk kam arritur ta shoh aq të plotësuar, aq të gëzuar dhe aq krenar sa sot një vit më parë në ceremoninë e graduimit të brezit parë studentëve të këtij universiteti nderuar, të universitetit tuaj, të universitetit të tij.
But to no one of his dreams, he was dedicated with such passion, such stoning spirit and mind, that the creation of this university, many of us who have known him from very close, that we know how he lived emotionally every event and act connected to his dreams. But in no moment of the 30 years that I know that man, I have never seen him so rich, so happy and proud that like today, 1 year ago, in the first ceremony of graduation of the first generation of students of this honorable university, of your university, of his university.
Mund them me sigurinë më të madhe, sot, që e rishikojmë jetën e tij nëpërmjet kujtimeve tona. Ai ishte I lumtur atë ditë. Ai ishte I lumtur për veten, për ju, për ëndrrën e tij dhe për ëndrrën tuaj.
I can say with the greatest security today, now that we flash back his life through memories. He was happy that day. He was happy for you, his dream, your dream.
Le të vlerëtojmë respektin ton për ëndrimtarë të tjerë, ëndrat e cilëve jetësojnë dhe mundsojnë ëndra të mëdha të shumë të tjerëve. Se dhe ju, gjithsecili prej jush, do të mund një ditë të ngjallet mundsoj të tjerë njerëz në realizimin e ëndrave për të cilat ne jetojmë.
Let's pay respect to such dreamers, whose dreams lived in the greatest dreams of many others, because even you, each and every one of you, perhaps one day will have the possibility to rise the realization of dreams to other people, those dreams on which we live by.
Në fjalimin e tij emocional para I viti po në këtë sallë, Gramozi u drejtua studentëve që graduoheshin dhe kolegëve të tij. Me shprehjen "We did it". Le të mbetet kjo shprehje në ritualin e graduimit të këtij universiteti. Ta përsërisim së bashku tani dhe çdo vit. We did it. Dhe është momenti juaj ta thoni. We did it. Sepse ju e bëta atë.
At his emotional speak in the ceremony 1 year ago, Gramoz was directed to the students and his colleagues with the words, "We did it." Let this expression, a ritual in the graduation of this university. Let's repeat together, now and each and every year on, "We did it." He will be forever amongst us.
Dhe sa herë ta përsërisim këtë shprehje në këtë ritual të bukur dhe të parushëm, padyshim që ai do të jetë mes nesh, me zërin dhe me shpirtin e tij.
And each and every
nga zemra, sinqerisht, për këtë sukses të parin tuaj në jetë, po jo më pak të rëndësishme. Qofshi krenar dhe të suksesshëm në jetën tuaj. Ju falenderoj.
And each and every time we should repeat it. And I wish from the bottom of my heart, in this your first success, but not less important, may you be proud and successful in your life. Thank you.
London School of Economics. It is with great pleasure that I invite to the podium Dr. Dionysios Menzeniotis.
Dear Minister, dear distinguished guests, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the second graduation ceremony of UNYT. And I will take the opportunity to share with you some thoughts regarding education in a globalized world. Well, as they all say, we live in a fast-changing, globalized world. Now, what is the meaning of that? Globalization for some people is the end of geography. Everything seemed to be speedy and liquid. Whatever seemed to be solid, durable, trustworthy, and made the world look like a safe place is vanishing. Jobs, career, lifelong skills, and hard-earned credentials, they're not there. Partnerships, till death us do part, as they say. Familiar and easily legible neighborhoods. safe savings, secure old age, communication, experience sharing, mutual comprehension between generations. They are not there. Liquidity, speed, mobility, and dynamism are the characteristic features of
our keynote speaker for tonight has held many key positions in the American government, academia, and education. He was president of the United States Agency for International Development, president of the University of Nebraska, and chairman of the board of the American Council on Education. Allow me to further introduce him in Albanian.
Kind introduction, exaggerated though it was, I liked every word of it. Let me acknowledge first those who are, in my opinion, the most important people here tonight, the graduates of these various institutions. Members of the Platform Party, Mr. Minister, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot tell you how delighted I am to be in your presence, to have been invited to participate in this most important event, particularly in the lives of those seated before me. Now, those who are here, you don't have to crane your necks and watch me. Just look straight ahead and listen. If you don't like what I am saying, you can walk out. I have entitled what I'm going to say tonight, The New Millennium Pioneer. A few years ago, before the turn of this century, a well-known publication invited 16 international persons to identify the single most influential innovation of the millennium that was just ending.
Is the former Dean of International Programs at State University of New York, Empire State College. I'm honored to present to you our guest speaker for tonight, the Provost of UNYT, Dr. Kenneth Abrams.
I've been coming to Tirana since 2001, coming to Albania even before President Bush. I helped those with whom I have worked cooperatively for 16 years. It's a pleasure to take some of the responsibility for the academic program and institutional integrity of the University of New York, Tirana. I promise that I shall do my best to maintain and develop an academic environment that will provide its students the opportunity to identify and meet their intellectual goals. To work cooperatively with faculty, students, staff, and administration to provide the best academic program in the spirit of and with the substance of an undergraduate American and international higher education.
The graduation address for tonight will be delivered by the Dean of International Programs at State University of New York, Empire State College. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Kingston Nyamathane.
President Futsis, respectable members of the government, the diplomatic corps, distinguished guests, our graduates, ladies and gentlemen. For me, a graduation ceremony has many similarities with a wedding. It's a celebratory event, usually spoiled by long speeches, and I am delighted to see that my colleagues who spoken before me have all been aware of the need to focus on the celebration, and I shall try to follow their example. I think, Dr. Ruskin, if you were to ask that question tonight, on top of that list would be air conditioning.
In the spirit of trying to confine my remarks to only a few minutes,